Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading will be a mid-monthly reading for all of the signs, focusing on the areas of career and finance and love and relationships. For the career and finance part of the reading, I'll be using the Gilded Tarot. This is by Sarah Marchetti, and an oracle card from the Life Purpose Oracle Card deck by Doreen. And for the love and relationships, I will use the Wheel of the Year Tarot and pull an oracle card from the Romance Angels deck by Doreen. If I need to clarify anything, I will use my new Zillich Tarot deck if needed. As I like to remind you, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to get a private reading from me. If you are interested in a private reading, you can take a look at the description box below this video. There you'll find all of the information about how to connect with me on INSTANTGO, as well as my site and my email. All right, so I will stop for now, and we'll see each of the signs in 1 second for your mid-monthly reading. Bye for now. Hi Taurus, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your mid-monthly reading for August 2018. As you can see, I have already shuffled off camera and have laid the spread, so really just to try to save a little bit of time. So let's get started. Beginning with your career and finance. You have the Four of Cups, followed by the Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the overall energy for the remainder of the month, you have powerful Major Arcana number 1, the Magician. And the oracle card that came out for you from the Life Purpose deck is Practice. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. And I'll read more about this after we go through the main reading. So to start off with, you have 1 Cups card, 2 Pentacles, and the Magician. And you'll also have 2 number 4s. And 4s in the Tarot are typically associated with, stability, structure. If we think in the, it's a little bit different with the 4 of Cups because this is actually a card that has to do with boredom. You can look at them. You see how the man here, he's like sitting, staring off into space. He's not even really that enthusiastic about or really paying much attention to this, Ace of Cups, this beautiful cup that's being offered to him. So sometimes this card appears when there's, we're looking more at your finances, at your career. That could be, you could be feeling bored in the job that you're doing. It's usually sort of this feeling of apathy, of boredom, and, they're sort of thinking about, you see how he's like staring off into space here, kind of imagining yourself doing something different than what you're actually doing, something better. Imagining yourself in a different job or earning more money. And I think it could have to do with earning more money just because, we have sitting next to it and he's kind of staring almost, back this way, this 4 of Pentacles. And so it's, the suit of Pentacles deals with the material things, the tangible things we can touch and feel here in the material realm, such as the money that we earn, its financial prosperity, has to do with our home, our resources, knowledge, education. And you see that here, like with both of these cards, it's like you kind of run, like with the 4 of Cups, you run the risk of getting so caught up in this boredom and, thinking about what could be that you might miss out on something that's being offered. And then with this 4 of Pentacles, you run the risk of, it's fine to want to hold on to your money and to save money and put some money aside, but you don't want to run the risk of turning into a miser, of wanting, you see how tightly he's holding on to his money. Money has to flow, right? There has to be this give and take. You need to spend money on the bills, on the things that you need to buy, and then you need to, have money come in. You need to put some money aside. So there needs to be this flow of money. So you do kind of run the risk with the 4 of Pentacles of, trying to hold on too tightly. But with the 2 4s there, it's the messages coming through are really to do with boredom at your place of work, possibly, feeling unfulfilled as far as, finances go, not earning enough money, wishing that you had a better paying job. And then as you leave the month, you do have the Knight of Pentacles, which is, out of all of the Knights, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving, but he is the slow and steady wins the race type of energy, right? He is about, again, he's to do with Pentacles. So this could be, a new job offer coming in. This could be a new financial opportunity coming in. Yes, this can be, it can be a person, right? With the Court cards, they can be actual people playing a role in our life at this time. And if so, this would typically be more of a middle-aged earth sign individual, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, male or female. But he's very dependable. He's very hardworking, right? Once he sort of has that, whatever his goal is, he puts it in his mind, and then he just works very hard until he reaches it. So he's a good sort of person to have in your corner if this is a person, because he's very good at reaching your end goal, of reaching, of helping you manifest, of seeing those tangible results come in, whether this is, a new job or a new, new financial opportunity. But this could just be sort of the energy. I usually view pages and knights more as energy coming in. So this could be more towards the end of the month. There could be this new offer coming in. And even though it might take a little while to actually, manifest fully, for example, this is coming in towards the end of the month, you might not fully see, all of the benefits and, what goes along with this new opportunity until the next month. It might, but it's a process, and it's starting, and you're starting to see that. And then we have, with the overall energy of the magician, he has all of the tools, with which to manifest and with which to really bring, into reality what he wants. And you see, he has here the wand, he has the cup, the pentacles, right, the swords. So this is a very powerful energy, and it's also so the message here is of discipline, and it has to do with you understanding how to harness, the energy of the universe and sort of partner with the universe to manifest what you want in your life. But it's also about, you understanding sort of your own power and how you have the power within yourself to really accomplish and to manifest whatever this is that you want. And I mean, going back to this Knight of Pentacles, this could be just you taking on this energy. I mean, this is your energy, right? You are an earth sign. So this could just be you manifesting. And especially with all this green here, you see all the green on the Magician card and on this Knight of Pentacles. It might not show up that well, but, I think this is really you in control and you manifesting whatever this, this abundance, this better job. It's you taking control and going after it here. And it can have to do with needing to, again, going back to the focus, and I'm just kind of drawn back to them in this Four of Cups card, which, is, I think a message here is to focus, focus focus your will, focus what it is that you actually want to manifest. Is this, is a job paying more money? Is that what it's all about? Is this a job doing something that's more emotionally fulfilling, and not so much on the money, like releasing a little bit of this miser mentality and releasing a little bit of the hold on the money? So is it more about, happiness, or does it have more to do with financial stability? Figure out, focus on what it is, And then, you're manifesting here. So let's take a look at your life purpose card. Let me find my guidebook. Here we go. And I like to read the full message for the oracle cards. So we have practice. This card says, the answer to your question about how to better your career involves focusing your time and attention on a skill that's related to your heart's true interests and passions. Perhaps it's a hobby that you dream of turning into an occupation. This is possible if you will devote the time and energy to polishing your skills in this area. Visualize yourself enjoying the benefits of being successful in this endeavor. Expect the best and then do the necessary work to make this a reality. A little bit of time devoted each day to practicing will become a positive habit, yielding positive results. You will soon notice your skills improving and your level of enjoyment increasing. Your body will intuitively learn how to automatically incorporate what you've practiced, and you will find new inspiration as you move from an act of struggle to one of freedom and joy. So again, I think the key words that's at the beginning of this, the message that goes along with this card. Again, it involves focusing your time and attention. And I was getting that, this lack of focus. I think once you really focus and hone in on what your skills are, or focus on, what is most important. Is it something like it was saying, more to do with your hobby? Is it, being able to manifest, bringing or marrying together, your hobby with a way to make money? Is that what it is? Whatever this is, once you focus your energy on it, I think that you have, everything that you need here to manifest it and to be very successful at it. So that's interesting. Let's keep going. Oops, sorry, knocking things over here. Okay. Moving on to your relationship spread, and I might be reading for just a specific group here with this spread, but I'll try to give as many possible interpretations as I can. But the messages coming through here are more directed to sort of marriage and possibly celebrations involving a wedding, possibly a birth. So I know it's not going to resonate with everybody. There must be a group of you watching who needs to hear this. So just putting that out there. So here we have your first card is the Three of Chalices. This is the Three of Cups, celebrations, right? Followed by Major Arcana number 5, the Hierophant. And the Eight of Wands. And the card from the bottom of the deck, Major Arcana number 3, the Empress. And your Romance Angels card that came out is Wedding. This situation involves marriage. So again, specific messages, I feel. So, if I had to sort of tie all of the messages together here, we have a celebration, right? With this Three of Chalices or Three of Cups, deals with our emotions, feelings, relationships, and usually it's associated with, celebration of, for example, news of a pregnancy, news of birth of a child, can be news of an engagement, it can be a wedding ceremony. It's all about getting together with other people, with your friends and family, and just celebrating. Yes, it can be, more of a minor celebration, such as just getting together with friends, meeting up for coffee, meeting up to, to have dinner with them. It can be. But, in general, it's about spending time with the other people and enjoying, celebrating the moment, whatever this special moment is, with those people. The Hierophant card, Major Arcana, it has to do with large institutions. It can have to do with, for example, when you deal with the government, dealing with like universities, school systems, big institutions like that. Obviously, it's also, associated with religious institutions, those types of institutions that deal with ceremonies and that kind of norms and, procedure and ways of doing things. And, he is a religious figure here. So for some of you, this could be, going to this religious figure, this Hierophant, for a wedding ceremony. For others, this can be seeking out, counsel, seeking out the guidance of a religious figure. It could be, your pastor, your rabbi. It can be, a psychologist, psychiatrist, school counselor. It can be just seeking out advice, seeking out counsel, but it can also have to do with, with a marriage ceremony. I mean, the Hierophant would be that religious figure, joining together the two people. The Eight of Wands it has to do with news coming in, possibly from afar. Something is in the air, changes in the air. It can have to do with quick back and forth, so text messaging, emailing. This can have to do with travel as well. If this is a wedding, there could be, honeymoon travel, possibly, with the Eight of Wands here. And then the overall energy is the Empress. The Empress can be, a mother figure, your mother, but the Empress is also very much associated with, its abundance. It's very fertile energy. Threes in the Tarot, they have to do with abundance and sort of endless opportunities. And especially this Empress, I mean, she's all about fertility, right? So, and giving birth. And giving birth, if this was in the first part of the reading, the Empress could have to do with giving birth to new ideas, to new projects, to new, situations. In this part of the reading, it can definitely have to do with pregnancy, news of a pregnancy, finding out that either, you're pregnant, your partner is pregnant, somebody that close to you is pregnant. Could be news of a birth of a child, whether this is, your own or somebody around you. But it's very fertile energy. So that's why I kind of laugh when I put down the cards here, because the messages were just, very kind of specific. So I understand that, they're not going to resonate with everybody. Just another couple of messages. So the Eight of Wands, in this particular deck, the Eight of Wands can also have to do with rapid progress. It can have to do with sudden events. And you can see that in this particular deck, I mean, the man, he looks as though he's surprised. Look at the look on his face here. And the card itself is called the Message from the Heavens. And obviously there's this bird bringing in the message tied to him there. So, and he does look quite surprised. So, there could be, again, going back to this news, perhaps this celebration, whatever this celebration has to do with, it could be, it could catch either you off guard or by surprise, or somebody around you. Going back to the Empress card as well, it's interesting because yes, she is, she's the Empress, so usually, well, in a lot of the deck, she is pictured as, being pregnant. Everything around her looks very fertile. In this deck, she's, you see what's quite prominent on the card is we have all of the moon references, and she's actually called the daughter of the moon goddess in this deck. And she's very much about, female energy, and again, the fertility, but she's also very sort of sensual and intelligent and abundant type of figure as well. There could be maybe this unexpected news, or even, the celebration, or something to do with, if there is a news of a birth or pregnancy, or even, the engagement or the wedding. It could be coming in around the time of the full moon at the end of August, because we do have the reference to, this full moon. She's the daughter of the moon goddess, so that could be significant for some of you. And, with this Hierophant, could be, a counselor that you're going to seek the advice of. Yeah, so celebration, news that's possibly quite unexpected, and maybe engagement, marriage, pregnancy, birth of a child. And let's take a look at your Romance Angels card. So we have wedding. You drew this card because of an upcoming wedding, your own or someone else's. It comes to you because marriage plays a role in the answer to your question. For some people, this card could be a validation that you will get married and asks you to keep the faith and continue enjoying your life without worry about your future marital status. For others, this card signals that you will meet a significant other at an upcoming wedding or experience something there that will lead to a new romance for you. It can also represent your parents' marriage and the way it affected your feelings and beliefs about relationships. In a few cases, this card asks you to look at your present and past marriages and review your feelings, with the intention of healing your heart and your relationship. Perhaps it's time to enlist a marital counselor. We have the counselor right here, right, with the Hierophant. So you might need a marital counselor to help you both sort out how you feel. And sometimes this card can signal the end of a marriage, in which case the angels support everyone involved as you come to an understanding about the experience and renew your heart's willingness to love. So definitely for some of you, that could be, the Hierophant could be this spiritual counselor, this marriage counselor, even coming in, to help you move forward. But however this might be playing out in your life, I think that it looks like an interesting rest of the month for you. And, for those of you who maybe this reading doesn't resonate, then, for whatever reason, the message is needed to come through for somebody listening. And, hopefully, either your moon or rising sign readings will have, messages that will resonate a little better, right? So I do thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again. I just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of August. Bye for now.